What's up, everybody? It's Jordan. Hopefully your first Master of Cosplay ever. So this is my first vlog so far. If you're not following me on my channel, I just got this new webcam for it. I am now going to be building this costume. Originally, I make all my costumes on my ping pong table in the basement, but for the summer I have been moved outside into the garage. So I've spent the last few weeks just kind of moving all my stuff out, all my supplies, and I've got a table out here right now that I got to work on, and I've got my computer set up, and I've run a power bar out here, and it's a little bit of a mess, but it will be a fun go, and at least I get outside, I guess, so maybe I get some sun, not that I look too white or overexposed on the camera. So I have picked out my costume, or cosplay, and I've got it approved for what I'm going to do for the contest, and it goes with the Heroes and Villains theme. I'm going to try and keep it a secret, but that also makes it quite tough to do, so once other people start revealing it, I will as well. I'm not trying to keep it, an uber secret or anything. A few of my close friends already know what I want to do, especially other members of Pentakill Cosplay, and they know to keep it a secret, I hope. So yeah, first phase is look for reference photos of what you're gonna want to build, and well, I guess choosing your costume. And I've been thinking about it now for the past few weeks, and I've had one idea in my head, and it's been in my head, and I really want to do it, and I've had nothing better come to mind. So I'm super excited about what I want to do. I'm confident that it's the one I want to build. I believe I can do it, and I want to do it well. I want to do it like a master. It will be an armor build, a few things about it, so I will be using mostly my EVA foam for that, and I'll give you a little bit of stuff on EVA foam today. There will be a little bit of fabric, no sewing, and there will be some makeup involved if I can do it right. And I will probably need to help on that one because, like my sewing skills, I do not have I haven't practiced by putting on makeup every day, especially this type of makeup, or special effects, or whatever else I may need. So I'm super excited about that. So what I guess I wanted to start with today was like a fake, how I kind of do my research, and let's start there. Let's do some research on how to make a costume. Okay, so I got my setup now. So as you can see, I got my computer. I've picked up my cosplay, that's step number one. Step number two is get some reference photos. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. Boom, stream style, alright? Now I don't stream, you wouldn't want me to stream. I'm not that bad, I'm just not worth watching. It's just like, oh, you killed somebody every once in a while. Like you can do it yourself too. So I got my Google up, and that's where you want to start. So because I'm not giving away what I'm doing just yet, we will do it with other costumes, for example. And this can also help you kind of narrow down what you want to do if you know the character, but you don't know how you want to do it. So first, I would just look up the character. So if I was doing Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony, then I would search Pinkie Pie, and I'd be like, oh look, okay, we got a reference photo here. I would want to do a pink wig of some sorts and a dress, and maybe dye my skin pink, and there's balloons and hearts, and you somehow incorporate that. I don't know anything about My Little Pony, I just thought it would be anyway. So then this is just one photo. It's good. You can see a few details on stuff that I guess the character would wear, and you can get some ideas from it, and that's one way to do it. Now you can take this a few different ways. You could always do like a swimsuit My Little Pony, or you could do a casual, you could do a post-apocalyptic, or a monster hunter. So for example, when I just did a Blastoise cosplay for Anime North, we did a monster hunter type where it's like post-apocalyptic, we killed the Pokemon and we stole some of their stuff. So like I stole a Blastoise shell here, and then we just made a Blastoise sword, and girlfriend's got the Venusaur flower on her back, and that's our buddy Thomas, who's our Professor Oak. And Anime North was a great time. If you're lucky, you can always stumble across something like this. We got Mr. Freeze from Batman here, going with the Heroes and Villains theme. And this is one of those jackpot pictures you hit, because you've got front view, side view, back view, and kind of other angles of it too, just so you can get really every little detail. If you find one of these are the best pictures to work off because you can see every aspect of the costume, say you want to make, if you wanted to make a fully accurate one. I can't vacuum form. If I could, this would be an amazing costume as well. Got LEDs around the eyes. I hope you could breathe in there. You'd have to figure out air holes and whatnot. One of the other things is plan to be able to fit it in your car or vehicle unless you want to rent a vehicle. They are not cheap to rent. For something bigger like a moving truck or something, if you have some huge costume, they will blow everybody away, guaranteed. But it's not always the easiest to store after your con or bring to the con. And you got to remember you need space for other people in their costumes too if you're cosplaying in a group. So just something to remember. So just finding photos like this, I believe I just searched Mr. Freeze concept art to find these. Just two different examples of Mr. Freeze costumes where you've got weapons. Even in this one, you've got, you know, like this detailed belt piece, this detailed chest and shoulder and helmet all in one badass suit. You know, just things to look at, get ideas from. Like every character's got different concepts arts. There's multiple universes, dimensions, and storylines, and artists that come up with all these great characters and their own takes on them. So there's an infinite amount of art out there for you to get inspired by and to take pieces of one, take pieces of the other, and conglomerate into your masterpiece that you're going to be happy to wear and become the character. And that's basically how you do your research. So that's basically it. That's your first step. So I've got a few reference photos of mine. I'm actually trying to reference an action figure is what I found out the photo was from. But I got good photos of a front, back, and side, and I'm going to make it work. So that's about it. So being in my garage makes it very hard to see already. And it is like 7:27 at night. I will have to get most of my work done before the longest day of the year, which I'm hoping hasn't happened yet. If it has, we're done for. Also, happy summer! Alright. Okay, so now I got my piece traced out. It's going to go around my first shoe. Okay. Next, sharpen your blade. Now the nice thing about this medium thickness foam is that it's very, very easy to cut through. With your X-Acto. And when you have a sharp knife, it cuts like butter. And you get clean edges. That was one of the biggest issues. I was like, why don't I have nice edges before? Hey, I got buzzed. Might be going to go play a board game tonight. I don't even know what yet. And I still got to be up at 5 for work in the morning, so that makes it exciting. I want to get some progress done. Okay, once again with the knife. Making sure the ruler is held down and that my fingers are not in the way. Now there is a fly to try and tempt me. Okay, not the perfect cut. But it's not bad. Okay, so this will be the base of my shoe. Actually a good chunk of it, and that is a big piece of foam now. And the good news is it fits around the entire shoe. I don't know if you saw that. Shoe, piece of foam, which will wrap like so. I'm almost tempted to just glue this first piece. I gotta fold it kind of in on itself so I can just stick it to itself. I mean, if I glued it to itself, then it might be the best thing to do. It's my buddy Tyler. You might see him. He's a film student. He could help with this. Let's see. Wi-Fi in the garage sucks. Okay. Send. What game? I got like, you've seen a few of them at least. More than just Munchkin I have though, I promise, okay? I'm not all about destroying friendships. Not entirely all. Got a whole bunch of really bad brushes. Any of these used? No. Okay. So it comes in my little pack. Where did I get these tiny ones? They're amazing. Okay. Let's use one of these tiny little brushes right here to put on the contact cement. Okay. It is better you do this outside. Okay. You can be generous with this stuff. Especially when I'm gluing such an important part that really gets a lot of wear and tear. Your shoes really do. Because you kick things, people kick you, walking on stuff. It can be nasty. Okay. First one's ends are all glued up. Okay, so you gotta wait about 5-10 minutes for the glue to kind of get hard or sticky, and that's when you stick it together. Really, it doesn't want to come off anymore. It's 7:51 now, so at about 8:01 I will be doing that. And until then, we're going to talk the Game of Thrones episode last night. Season 1, episode 9. No, season 1, season 6, episode 9. Season 6? Oh god, wow, I'm bad. Let's go with last night's episode. No, Sunday night's episode. Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay, we're going to talk that episode, okay? So if you haven't seen it, skip ahead. And if you have seen it, then whoa! Okay, the action scenes were amazing. Like, some of the best action scenes I've probably ever seen on TV. It was absolutely nuts. Absolutely crazy. You know, you got Daenerys with the dragons and all those special effects, and them blowing fire on everything. It was crazy, and I was so glad we finally get to see it, because you see it raising the eggs. You know, in like season 1, I think, maybe it was season 2, because I've only like watched it once, and I need to go watch it over again. And anyway, the dragons were just fantastic. And then we get, you know, the title of the episode, The Battle of the Bastards. All right, and the fight scene, the war between the thousands of warriors with the wildlings and Jon Snow, and then Ramsay Bolton, who, you know, he was like my favorite bad guy, and I'm kind of disappointed. I was like, maybe they'll throw me a twist where he lives, even though it's bastard versus bastard. I know Jon Snow wants to kill him, and he super wanted to kill him after he killed his brother, Rickon, with like the most beautiful arrow ever, because I mean he was just playing with him for the first 3 or 4, and then the last one just super far away just snipes him through the heart or something like that. It's beautiful. Well, that wasn't beautiful, but the battle. and just all the blood and just the whole scene. And I can't believe, I remember the one wildling, the one that's got a thing for Brienne, he posted on his Instagram or something like that, that it took like 76 hours of shooting just for that one giant battle, which is just, it was just absolutely incredible. The only complaint I have about the episode is it was, I think, the first Game of Thrones episode that was like so predictable. Because you just knew when Daenerys came back last episode that the dragons were going to rain hell down on the Masters. And now that they brought Jon Snow back from the dead this season, you just knew that he wasn't going to die. And I thought, well, maybe they can kill what's her name? Sansa or something like that. You know, make it interesting. Or, you know, even when Littlefinger arrives, they just take down his army. Or Ramsay Bolton kills somebody and then runs away. And then Jon Snow's like, no! And then, you know, there's like a big chase or something like that. And Ramsay Bolton flees somewhere. Didn't happen. He died a nice death. We'll say that much. It was pretty gruesome. I almost wish they showed... No, I don't really want to see more of dogs eating his face. That's pretty traumatizing. But just such a fantastic episode. Such a fantastic episode from all the action. That's my 2 cents on Game of Thrones. You can now watch again if you aren't looking for spoilers. I apologize, honestly, if this is released too early and everybody gets spoilers. I got 6 minutes to kill. I'm going to see if Tyler responded, find out what board game I'm supposed to bring over. He did not. I'm trying to think what I feel like playing. 5 Tribes, maybe Alhambra. I want to play Zombicide, but we don't have enough time for that. Maybe just Catan. Catan's always a classic. Agricola. Fantastic farming game. You know, some of the weirdest concepts make the best games, like the farming. And you have to like make kids and sheep and horses and wheat and expand your house or upgrade it to a stone house. Anyway, that's my Game of Thrones and board game rant. I've still got 5 minutes to kill. I will leave you... I will do the editing here now, and I will return after the 10 minutes. So I will start at one side, the closer side to you. There we go. And I will slowly mash it all together. There she goes. Okay. Now I really just want that glue to stick right now. I really just want to get that best bond in there possible. So I'm going to probably try and keep it flat for now. Or as flat as I've got it. So it's obviously the shoe. I mean, I guess I could just do this like that. Just could keep that on the inside. I'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I might just do that. Okay, my friend told me to delay an extra 10 minutes because he's at Walmart. And now I feel like a bad friend because friends shouldn't let each other shop at Walmart. Right, and wow, look at how white my legs are. Just bask in that. That's just so bright. Okay, here, so I've now cut down the front a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little slit out of the front here so that it rounds up a little better without looking like that. And you just kind of glue that little slit together. You do like a little triangle slit. And now I want to make sure that this little piece can fold. Okay, there we go. Fold over my shoe like so without hitting my ankle there. So I am just going to do a little bit of tracing. What's up, everybody? We're here at Rib Fest. I'm here with my buddy Martin.
What's up?
And we just grabbed, well, this is our second time here already since yesterday. We had ribs yesterday and ribs today because that's how we roll.
And the Crazy Canuck yesterday.
Yeah. And today it was at Royal Ribs.
Royal Ribs.
It's like
Ribs
a little,
Royale.
Yeah, Ribs Royale. It's like a little taste of Vegas.
Yeah, delicious.
Yep. And oh, you know what? I could probably get this. There's cosplayers here. Like what? What? I don't know if you can see that. I'm assuming you can.
Elsa and Cinderella.
Yeah, we got some Disney princesses here. Anyway,
they're feeling toasty.
Yeah, because it's I don't know, it's 30 degrees out here. It's beautiful out.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Nice breeze. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I can't tell. It's
following around like a creep.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we're just heading out now, but okay.
One of us has to work today.
Yeah, one of us has to work today. It is Saturday though, okay? So don't judge me too hard. Okay.
I don't know who works on the weekends anymore.
Okay, I thought of a good question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Rib Fest is, I mean, it's not exactly like a Comic-Con, but if you could combine two types of like fests and stuff like that, or like shows, what would you combine?
Well, what I could compare Rib Fest to?
No, like if you could combine Rib Fest and Comic-Con and you could have like a Rib Comic-Con.
Yeah, that would be fucking
amazing. But
because then you would just have cosplayers standing in line waiting for fucking ribs.
Waiting for ribs. Can I take your photo in line? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, you love these ribs too? Yeah, this is my third rack today.
Everyone wearing like a morph suit or serious face makeup wouldn't be able to eat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right.
Yep. So, what would you combine? Do you have any ideas? Oh, there's a car behind us.
Rib Fest and Comic Con.
Well,
that's already a good enough.
That's the best idea.
That's pretty much that's as good as it gets.
That's as good as it's gonna get people.
Rib Fest, Comic Con, and Sound of Music.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Wait,
that'd be lit.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. That would be lit. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it so relevant. I appreciate that.
I do anything I can, bro. Anything I can.
Alrighty.
Back up.
Yeah. Oh. Alrighty. Oh, there's the Ferris wheel. They do it pretty big in Oakville. Not as big as Burlington, but
go big or go home.
But Burlington screwed it up because they put it on the same weekend as Fan Expo every year. Like,
I
what?
know. That's just saying put them together and make everyone happy.
I know. Oh yeah, exactly.
Right?
Just move the Burlington Rib Fest.
You know,
to Toronto.
Or move the Toronto Fan Expo to Burlington.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, hey. Good. How are you doing? All right.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, pardon the interruption there. I just ran into one of my friend's moms back in elementary school and a little bit of high school. Martin's too, because we have
no idea who I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those friends.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other since what, grade 6? I think.
Grade 6 is what it was.
Yeah. How many? Do we know how many years it is?
Hammer. Just over 10 years, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know it's over 10.
Oh, it's definitely over. Happy anniversary, bro.
Yeah. Happy anniversary. Oh, thanks.
I'm so cute.
Yeah. Well, Martin's got to get off to work now because he's got to, I guess,
manage.
Yeah, and then you can tell it's at a bar because the Croatia jersey and Croatia's playing today.
Go to the original 6.
Yeah. So, I mean, cheer for Croatia or Portugal.
Oh,
I don't care. I'm neither. I'm neither.
He's a munja cake.
I'm a munja cake. Sure. Alrighty, we're signing off now
from Rib Fest.
Yeah.
2016. God, time flies.
Yep, and at least it was a sunny year this year.
Yeah, it was. No rain.
No rain.
Fantastic.
Alrighty.
Take care, people.
Alrighty, back making some continuations on the shoe. I've got my shoe in here. I got my reference photo up, and I'm just going to keep on cutting away till I get something that looks good. Now, I guess I like to listen to music usually when I'm doing costuming and stuff and like, but I know with YouTube stuff that it gets very difficult to put it. So yeah, can't really do that. Otherwise we'd be like, alright, it's Jordan's Top 30. Alright, welcome. Today, #1 for the 16th week in a row is Work From Home by Fifth Harmony featuring Ty Dolla $ign. And then up to #2 this week is Fifth Harmony featuring Fetty Wap with that other song that they have. It just got a music video about sexy beaches and stuff like that. Yeah, like they're on a sexy beach. I don't know. Anyway, that would be fun, but copyright laws and stuff suck a lot. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to notch out this toe area next so I can have it kind of come down. You can't even see. But basically I want this to go more fold in over the shoe. So to do that, you have to cut out a notch and kind of just push it together. Now I believe I don't want my notch to go below the shoe. Let's see, I don't want it to go below the shoe, so I believe I want my notch no deeper than that by the looks of it, so that when it folds, I guess it really doesn't matter, right? Okay, so as you can see, I've cut 3 little notches there, and then what's going to happen is when I fold them in, you can see it's kind of sitting up now, but when you fold them back, it kind of, it forms around the shoe a lot better, and then it seals your gap. They're not very big notches, but they should do the job. So I think, do I glue them yet? I think I do have to glue them. I think I have to take this one step at a time because I don't know what I'm doing. And then just kind of watch the videos over so I remember how to do the second shoe. So it does help having videos because you can be like, what did I do last time? Yes, now I remember. Contact cement, same stuff. Strong, smelly stuff. It's strong in both its adhesion and its smell. Okay, so I've got to give this time stuff to dry. Now one of the other things I got to do is I got to fold this guy over. And I know I kind of screwed it up. Or at least right now the shape still needs to be cut down. This shape still needs to be cut down more because when I fold it over, it's this giant boot, which it shouldn't be. It's got to be flat. It's got to be a little more fitting. So a little more cuts and we'll be good. I'm trying to think though. Like while I wait for the glue, like if I did have a top 30, I'm trying to think what like at least like a top 5 songs of the week would be right now. It's a tough one though. I want to say Dark Necessities by the Red Hot Chili Peppers will come in at number 5, which you'll be like, that's number 5, that should be number 1. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. And they've been making music like so great for forever. But unfortunately, I have shittier taste in music than you do. At number 4, actually, let's throw in my buddy's band. They're called the Dare Nots. They're like a reggae band, and they've got a song called Heavyweight, and it's pretty darn good. It's been stuck in my head since I first heard them play it live, and then saw them at McMaster University, actually, for any of you know the Canadian University out in Hamilton. The Dare Nots played there for like their end of the year celebration, and I heard Heavyweight live, and then I got to, like, I didn't even know it was my friend's band. I forgot the name of their band, and then all of a sudden I see him up on stage, and I'm like, oh my god, that's my buddy CJ. And it was like the best, and then I was like, okay, we're going to stay and watch the show. I don't care what we were planning to do before, I'm watching the show now. And honestly, they sounded great live. They had like an 808 drum there, I believe it was, and like, oh, you could just feel it. It was so, like, the bass was so good on it. I think it's the bass. And then they actually played it during the fireworks show again, and I was like, yeah, this is, like, I hope I hear this on, like, The Edge one day or something like that. Toronto radio station for those who are not in the area. Number 3, let's go with Cheap Thrills, Sean Paul featuring Sia. It's just a really good summer song. Number 2, Can't Stop This Feeling by Justin Timberlake, because that one's, like, off the hook. And Work From Home Still, Fifth Harmony. That's still staying number 1. And then next week, because I just downloaded All On My Head Flex featuring Fetty Wap by, that's going to be their next big song, I guess. Fifth Harmony. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this now. Okay, so I still may want it a little more, actually. I may put another one here. It'll be fine. It'll be good. So we got the first one done, but I need this guy to come over so you can see kind of down like that. Or I guess even flatter than that if I can. It's very hard to kind of show you what I'm trying to do. That looks more shoe-like to me. If you can see, no, I don't know. Minus that, I want it flat at the bottom. So I guess maybe I got to take this back a bit. You dare call me now. Alright. Sorry, video. Gotta be paused. Alright, so I just finished editing most of the first vlog. I just wanted to make kind of a closing video, kind of just a quick update as to where I'm at. I didn't realize, like, I filmed a lot of footage and so much of it to me seems so boring. Well, let me give you a quick update where I'm at. Shoes, both of them. I got the fronts glued together. I've got this little notch cut out here, and the backs and everything are a lot smaller than what you remember, and a little more tight fitting. Things still needs a little bit of a heat bend because obviously it looks a little silly. No problem. I've cut out a rough outline of my most underneath piece of my shins, which I still need to attach straps to, and this wraps around my leg. And then I've got little tiny wrist guards as a base for what I will be building the rest of the costume off of. And these ones, I think I can still, they are actually like so freaking tight. Okay, I might even just rip these. I may have to just reglue them anyway. There we go. So that's the base for my wrist. I'm going to be building onto that as well. And there's not too much done so far. I did take a small side break. I was working on a little project. Now, this didn't turn out amazing. Maybe it's because I've done my research and I know how good people do these types of costumes. But I just tried to make myself a quick face shell and lenses, which I can barely see out of. I try to follow along what people did. I started using the clear Warbler for the first time. I tried to use those as lenses, and I really don't like the material. And I didn't know it works terrible for lenses. Bad research on my part. But I still got lots of clear Warbler to experiment with for other stuff. And then I got black Warbler for the outside. And I used transparent paint. So you can't really see through them. Just like how I can barely see through them. So I probably won't be wearing this, but I was asked to talk about the last con I went to, that's Anime North. More exciting now is that I am going to Montreal Comic Con this weekend. We are leaving tomorrow, tomorrow's Friday, leaving tomorrow night. Just gonna sleep there, go con all Saturday. I don't know what to con go all Saturday, and then we're driving back Sunday, and I've got hockey that night. So use magnets to attach these guys. It is one, I actually used a Pentakill for the first time to make this ugly face shell. And now that I took this off, I'm never going to be able to get it back in properly. But yeah, I took a Pentakill and then I used a foam. And anyway, these guys just stick on like so. And getting the mask to line up is like the most silly and hardest thing to do. But that is what I'm going to be bringing with me to Montreal Comic Con. And until next month, it's been a interesting ride so far. I've got a lot of work to go still, so you will be seeing a lot more of this, unfortunately. And I will see you next month. If there's anything else you want to see in the vids, anything you are sick of seeing, including the sped up clips or anything, let me know, and I will take that into my next editing session, and I will make sure that it is an even better vlog next month. Alright, until next time, I'm Jordan Wilhelm, and hopefully your first Master of Cosplay.